Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the New York Jets. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And he's got some space here. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 first. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that, but that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercise before this one, and they're paying off.
Here's a quick throw out to Wilson. Oh, nice move. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage after it.
It's got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrinkle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, exactly. It's really difficult to try to defend him is if you want to press him.
It was a touchdown.
Get him on the ground quickly after the catch. A lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
Well, my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
They'll run with Hall. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Jets are on the board first here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The Jets kick team out now to push this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. starts with a run from H.N. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He really tried to thread that down the seam.
Yeah, he tried to rip that one, didn't he? But throwing with that velocity, necessary when you're trying to hit a quick hitter like that one. Timing execution has to be perfect. Unfortunately for him, that one fell to the ground.
To throw on 3rd down, Elliott. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. So, Charles, this game number 2 in the NFL career of this rookie quarterback. His guys took the loss in the opener. And when asked after that game by reporters how he did, he was pretty curt. He said, not well. What did you see?
Well, first and foremost, I loved his answer to the media because he...
And that's caught inside the 30.
Far out, close.
In for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his second touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Now, early on, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, come on, two. Come on, two. Come on, two. Hey.
Tua going to throw. His throw
Come on, bro. That was
Garrett
wild.
Wilson, the intended receiver, but now it'll be 3rd down. You talk about this Miami defense. They've been pretty solid against the pass, toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield.
And the Dolphins rush gets home, down he goes. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. Here's the Jets punter now, standing just outside his own goal line. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and it'll be Dolphin football. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with his better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board. But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And now a throw on 1st down.
Okay.
It's incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders fly into the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Now it's 2nd and 10. To throw again, Elliott. And his throw here is incomplete.
Timing is crucial in any route run. When you throw it out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down in bounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Back to throw again. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A great effort there. 37 yards, and the Dolphins have taken the lead. His first career touchdown pass, and you know, it's cliche to say, but he's probably been envisioning this since he was a little kid. That's a cool moment.
It really is. So enjoy the moment, enjoy the time, celebrate, save the full reflection for later, but make sure you grab someone on the sidelines and say, hey, make sure I get that football, okay?
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goal post, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
On second down, here's the option. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
Come on, three, kick.
Looking to pass. Tua. Throwing for the out route, he finds Wilson. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. The Jets at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. They'll run with Hall. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 47.
Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Oh, short pass here taken in by Laporta. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's 2nd down. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
Ready. 21G. 20, TX.
Off a play action, Tagovailoa. Catch is made by Hardman. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins 16. That one goes for 24 yards. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Eluding the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Here's 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Turbo 1, hard.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here.
Oh my gosh, Tua.
Picked off by Kelvin Joseph.
I don't know what type of pass that was.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. They were in the dime. They had 6 defensive backs there. So go ahead and throw it. He threw it, and it hurt him.
It's almost thrown into a blanket of coverage, isn't it? You talk about the best defenders you have are the defensive backs. 6 of them on the field. You're almost asking for trouble, and that's exactly what they ran into. Ended up throwing a pick six.
Yeah, 6 defenders and 6 points. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now 21-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Straight ahead is Hall. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. He gets it underneath to Hall. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Handoff, running left. Here's Hall. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 49 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Well, CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Offense was moving them a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
On second down, Anderson. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third.
21G, 21G.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And a completion to Wilson. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll bring up fourth down. No sign of Tua departing. Fourth down, they're going for it. Tagovailoa going for it on fourth down.
Damn, Tua, damn.
Down, and we'll go the other way with the football.
Holy shit.
But the fourth down play doesn't work, and the Dolphins defense is able to hold. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well. And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them. But they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Back to throw. Elliott firing quickly here, and that's complete. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Let's go now.
We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Elliott. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. 3 yards all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's Corey Bojorquez now. Back deep for the Jets, McCole Hardman. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play, 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Play action. Now it's Tua. This is caught by Evans. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Here's Tua. Over the middle and complete to Wilson. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll try to run with Hall. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall as the first half is winding down. And the Jets are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. first down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaughan. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Operating from the gun, Elliott. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running back.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there. His first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Jets take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 21. Separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. as they get set to start the drive. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Second and 10.
19 tight.
Looking to throw. Elliott. And that's off the mark. Incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him breaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage. And that throw had no shot.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here. Third and 10.
Trap 60. Check it.
Operating from the gun. Elliott. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
79 Broncos.
Back to throw. Elliott. He'll dump this off to Achane. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
On second down, a run by Achane. And a very similar result again. The Jets defense once more stopping him behind the line.
Well, that happens. We can be somewhat predictable. You know me pretty well on second down and short. What I'd like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt, I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. From the gun on third down. Elliott. He had a man open, but he missed it, and it's incomplete.
Well, certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the punter was there to slam that window shut.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Hardman on the return. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And the Jets will take over. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On first and 10, it's Hall. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. This defense, tough to run against. And those linebackers, they'll go side to side up the field, and there they get them for no gain.
If you can't get linemen upfield to the second level to occupy them, they have a field day just running to the football and putting ball carriers on the ground. Not many yards after contact when they wrap up like that.
Tua wants to throw it on second down.
Come on, bro. Come on, Tua.
Nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But third down coming up.
Those are the ones you dream of as defenders. I think if he gets eyes on the ball a little bit earlier, he might come away with it. Instead, it's going to wind up as just an incomplete pass.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And going to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? We're able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. That is caught by Laporta. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Running left, it's Hall. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Back to the ground. This time it's Anderson. And he is going to lose yardage here. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Now Tua. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got to key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave them with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
Here we go. Jack.
Looking to throw. Elliott will go right back to St. Brown. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Well, this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. Up the middle, H.M. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Back to throw. Elliott under a heavy rush, and down he goes. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and forever. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Channing Tindall, and he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Paul want to give up the middle. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 72 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Brandon, you know, this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
On 3rd down, here's Hall. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Breece Hall with career touchdown number 60. And the Jets are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. This is Norwood, complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On 1st and 10, Elliott. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Let's go now.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Elliott got St. Brown running the quick slant here. In search of 40 yards here to pick up the 1st down. They'll look to throw again. That is caught. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
18, pioneer.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Throw caught by Achane. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Again, he'll drop to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Back to throw again. And it'll be intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off.
Sauce.
The Jets are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning through 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now.
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
91 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Got to figure now after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it.
Ball has it knocked loose. And this is picked up by the Dolphins.
Push.
Take this back down inside the 20.
Well, that takeaway.
Expect on and fumble.
That's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our team a
Oh, no, he lost the football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
Get the right back.
Shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a two-possession game. It is a two-possession game at this stage in the fourth. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
Okay, let's decide here. He was open, right? Not extraordinarily open, but open enough that if you're an NFL quarterback, you got to make that throw, right? That's got to be complete.
9 times out of 10, that's a completed pass.
Yeah, he missed that one and missed it in a big way.
An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A first down and then some, 36 yards. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
I would think as a play call, you want to look for some quick hitters to your tight end. Any type of a route to replace where that linebacker was. Because when you saw the speed with which he reacted and stuffed that play, maybe use that speed against him in the future.
That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Garrett Wilson, 50 yards. And the Jets are on their way to a 2-0 start. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things through this ball game, but With self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Throwing on first down. Elliott. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. I think this is what this game's become now. Just go deep, see if we can get something to go our way.
Yeah, not the most creative or most inventive play call there, but not much has worked for them throughout this game. They're almost at a loss about what to dial up.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. On ill-advised throw, back over the middle, and it's intercepted. And he'll be brought down with a penalty flag on the field. It was a late decision to throw, and it might have been too late.
Hey, that's it. Number 2.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He finds his target. It's Evans. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Two and now on first down. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments.